It depends. There is no one best way. But what we do know is that most folks overwhelmingly think that the right answer to that question is that he who speaks first or she who speaks first is lost. And that is not the right answer. It depends on where you get the biggest bang for your effort. Because when you make an offer, you get the benefit of anchoring your counterpart, setting a starting point to which they must respond. If you receive the first offer, you get the benefit of the information. And so you're in an information advantage position. So the question is, which of those two, in the particular negotiation you're facing, is going to be more powerful? Where is the benefit? Is the benefit from setting the anchor, or is the benefit from getting the information? One piece of the answer to that is, how prepared are you for the negotiation? And another important piece is, how prepared is your counterpart? Because that will begin to give you insight into which of the strategies is the right one for a particular negotiation. In the course of the negotiation, you're going to be trading proposals back and forth. Your counterpart is going to want to go issue by issue. This is such a common belief, right? We even have a name for it. Solve the easy issues first. This is a bad idea. It appears at first that it might be good, right? You solve the easy issues. Now there's a commitment that each of you has, so it's harder to walk away. But if you solve all the easy issues, what's left? The really ugly 800-pound gorilla in the room, and you have nothing left to trade. But there's something even more insidious than that. Solve the easy issues first assumes that your easy issues are my easy issues. What if they're not? What if my easy issue turns out to be a really important and critical issue for you, and because I'm using that simple rule, solve the easy issues first, we get agreement on that issue? I've lost a degree of freedom. I've lost the capacity to use that concession to get something that I care about. And that is a real failure on my part. What's going to happen in negotiation is I want you to focus on negotiating at the package level, not at the issue level. And then, once you have that package, what's going to happen is your counterparts are going to try to break it apart to go issue by issue. You need to resist that. In fact, one way to do that is to keep talking about the issues as a package and then use what I call yoking language. If this happens, if I make a concession here, then I get this concession here. You keep trying to bring it back to the package level because your counterparts will try, because they believe it's easier to negotiate issue by issue. If you negotiate issue by issue, you have a series of battles, and everybody is keeping score. If you negotiate at the package level, it's a proposal that we can craft to make us both better off, to find that solution space where I'm better off and you are whole or better off. But it's the package that does that. Otherwise, we're just going through one battle after another. One of the most important things that you can figure out is, when should you walk away? Most folks go into a negotiation and do not have a clear idea about when the deal moves from being a deal they could consider to when the deal becomes one they should run from. And that's what preparation is really about. So you need to know what your alternatives are. What happens to you if there were no agreement? What's your bottom line? What's the point of indifference between saying yes and walking away? And then, something that most people don't think about, what's your aspiration? What is an optimistic assessment of what you could achieve in this negotiation? And that is so important. And so many people don't even consider what's possible.